Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, your go-to channel for the most in-depth, no-fluff motorcycle and scooter reviews. Today, we're diving into a machine that has sparked both curiosity and controversy at the 2025 Triumph Scrambler 1200 scooter. Yes, you heard that right, a Scrambler 1200 and a broken bar scooter. The very name makes you do a double take, and trust me, when you see it, you'll probably pause again. But this is no clickbait concoction or an April Fool's joke. Triumph has genuinely reimagined what a scooter can be, and they've done it in a way that's bold, borderline rebellious, and unmistakably British. Let's start with the first thing that'll hit your senses. Its looks. The design language screams Scrambler DNA, but it's been skillfully wrapped around a scooter silhouette. Triumph's design team had an audacious goal: create something that blends the rugged spirit of their iconic Scrambler 1200 with the practicality of a modern maxi scooter. And in many ways, they've nailed it. From the front, you're greeted with a circular LED headlamp housed in a retro modern nacelle, flanked by minimalist indicators and a tall windscreen that somehow doesn't look out of place. It's got that neo-retro flavor Triumph is known for, but there's a unique, functional twist. The fork gaiters are here. The high-mounted fender exists, and there's even a small beak to hint at off-road readiness. Everything is clean, muscular, and undeniably Triumph. As you pan to the side, the true complexity of the design unfolds. The proportions are a bit unconventional. There's a step-through architecture, but it doesn't scream scooter in the traditional sense. It feels more like a crossover. The elongated bench seat, stitched with that trademark Scrambler pattern, sits high enough to give a commanding riding position, yet it's not so tall that you lose approachability. There's a subtle curve along the spine of the bodywork, and instead of typical flat panels, you get sculpted sides that integrate aluminum accents and classic Triumph badging. The matte and metallic paint schemes, think olive green, phantom black, and matte khaki, enhance the rugged aesthetic. Around the rear, Triumph has really gone out on a limb. You get a single-sided swingarm that's not just a style statement but a real engineering feat for a scooter of this type. The exhaust. It's high-mounted, upswept, and styled exactly like the Scrambler 1200's twin-pipe layout, except, this time, it's not for aesthetics alone. It actually routes exhaust fumes with a kind of bark you wouldn't expect from a scooter. The rear LED tail lamp is minimal, integrated just beneath the seat, with dual-purpose turn indicators. The rear fender hangs off the swingarm, adding to that rugged meets urban fusion. It doesn't look like anything else on the road. That's a recurring theme you're going to hear today. Underneath that striking exterior is where the surprises really stack up. Triumph didn't just slap a small engine in and call it today. The heart of this beast is a specially tuned 1200cc parallel twin, a slightly modified version of the engine found in the Scrambler 1200s. Yes, it's been detuned to suit the transmission and the scooter format, but it's still packing serious punch. We're talking around 85 horsepower and a generous 100 Nm of torque, available early in the rev range. This thing pulls like no scooter you've ever ridden. Twist the throttle and the response is instant, meaty, and surprisingly smooth. The engine has been mapped for both urban agility and light off-road use, thanks to its torque-rich mid-range. Triumph has integrated a CVT transmission here, but not your average scooter CVT. This one's been beefed up to handle the torque curve of a 1200cc motor. It's responsive, fluid, and most importantly, it doesn't feel like it's robbing you of the engine's character. In fact, Triumph has included electronic modulation to simulate engine braking and even mild gear-like transitions to give it a more motorcycle-like experience. It's a clever move and it pays off on the road. Let's talk performance, because that's where this thing totally flips the script. In the city, it glides with the kind of grace you'd expect from a premium scooter, but with an edge. It's fast. In fact, from 0 to 60 km/h, this might just be the quickest scooter on the market today. The throttle response is snappy, the acceleration is seamless, and overtaking feels completely natural. Unlike smaller capacity scooters, setup soaks up most imperfections without bottoming out or throwing the rider around. Ergonomically, it's got a wide handlebar, adjustable levers, and a footboard layout that allows both feet-forward cruising and a more aggressive upright stance. It's versatile and thoughtfully designed. Now let's touch on tech, and there's plenty of it. You get a full-color TFT display that's fully connected. Triumph's My Ride app lets you control navigation, calls, media, and even customize ride modes directly from your smartphone. Speaking of ride modes, you get 4: road, rain, sport, and off-road. Each mode adjusts throttle response, traction control, and ABS sensitivity. There's also cruise control, keyless ignition, a USB charging port under the seat, and optional integrated turn-by-turn navigation on the TFT screen. For a scooter, the feature list is nothing short of mind-blowing. Fuel economy is decent, considering what you're working with. Triumph claims an average of around 23 to 25 km/L, and in our tests, we managed roughly 21.8 km/L in mixed riding conditions. With a 15-liter fuel tank, that gives you a practical range of over 300 km on a single fill, enough for daily commutes and weekend escapes alike. And now for the big question: a price. The 2025 Triumph Scrambler 1200 scooter doesn't come cheap, but that's not its goal. It's a premium, niche product designed for those who want the style and soul of a scrambler with the usability of a scooter. In international markets, it starts at around US $13,999, and in India, it's expected to retail for approximately a superscript 112.5 lakh ex showroom. Pricey? Yes, but when you factor in the engineering, the features, and the performance, it becomes clear that this scooter isn't about competing with budget-friendly commuters. It's about creating a new segment entirely. There's something almost poetic about this scooter. It challenges stereotypes, bends categories, and dares to be different. It's a scrambler for city dwellers, an adverb for the casual explorer, a scooter for the motorcycle purist, and that's a rare combination. Triumph has taken a massive risk with the Scrambler 1200 scooter, and while it won't be for everyone, it undeniably sets a new benchmark for what's possible in the world of urban mobility. So who is this for? It's for the urban rider who's outgrown the conventional scooter. It's for the adventurer who doesn't always want to ride a 200-kilo adverb into work traffic. It's for those who want something practical, but refuse to settle for something boring. It's not about blending in. It's about standing out, and doing it with performance, presence, and pedigree. If you're someone who appreciates the finer details, like brushed aluminum panels, beautifully milled switchgear, and the distinct bark of a parallel twin engine as you launch off the line, then the 2025 Triumph Scrambler 1200 scooter just might be your next obsession. That's all for today's review, but let us know what you think of this wild new entry from Triumph in the comments below. Would you consider buying a 1200cc scooter with Scrambler DNA, or do you think Triumph has gone too far? Smash that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive, and don't forget to subscribe to Two Wheel Trends for more honest, detailed, and high-octane reviews from the world of two wheels. Ride safe, stay curious, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.